But it's very crucial to British Telecom, and if you don't dial the O, you won't get through. 0772 56 1000. Dial carefully. To the lines to talk to Mark. How do?
Good evening, Allan. I'd just like to talk about people who abuse my hospitality. Can you hear me?
Pardon?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'd like to say this is because I invite a few people back to my house for parties. And what they seem to do is they seem to raid my refrigerator, not for drinks, but for the ice tray, which is very limited. And what they seem to forget to do is fill up the ice tray. Now, it's very annoying.
Mark?
Yes?
I'm not bothered.
Yeah, but what I'd like to say to you is...
I'm not bothered, Mark.
Would you do the same kind of thing in my situation?
Absolutely.
Would you raid my ice tray?
Absolutely.
Would you? Would you not refill it after?
No.
Well, why not?
Why should I? It's not mine.
I know it's not, but can you answer me before you cut me off?
I did answer you, you're deaf.
No, can you honestly...
I said, why should I? It is not mine. Okay.
No, what would you say if you wanted another drink?
I would say, why is this swine inviting me round for a party when he hasn't got any ice? What is he, some kind of cheapo?
Well, that's charming.
I know it's charming, but it's also accurate. Don't invite me round until you've got some ice, you creep. How do bungalow? Alright, what's your proper name?
Jason.
What do you want? Well, if I was called Jason, I'd probably call myself Bongo as well. What do you want, Jason?
I want to talk about painters.
Painters?
Yeah.
And decorators? Oh, that is crap. Herbert, how are you doing?
Oh, Allan, when you were born...
I wasn't born, I was invented. How do? Nobody. Ta-ra, Benjamin, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Beswick.
Hello?
I'd like to defend somebody, if I may, called Mr. William Ewart Gladstone. We owe an awful lot to him in our society that people do not realise.
Indeed, we wouldn't have the bags.
Indeed. And
where could we be without the Gladstone bag?
Indeed, but apart from that, the railway...
What's wrong with Mrs. Gladstone?
The railway, he was a great supporter of the railway and always, in principle, travelled third class on the railway himself. There isn't a third class now, but he did that himself. He defended people like prostitutes. He didn't have affairs with them. There were series on television that insinuated that he did, but he appreciated them as people, which is something that's very important in a position as Prime Minister.
Can I ask you? Yes, I know, Benjamin. Yes, can I just ask you a question? No, I mean,
yes.
He's dead, isn't he?
He is dead, indeed. Yes.
Well, it don't matter, does it?
Well.
Is there anybody
Wait a minute, Mr. Beswick.
Is there anybody alive you'd like to defend?
In body he is dead, but in spirit he is with us.
Is he?
Spirit of Gladstone is still with us, and my views are not confined to myself. I am a member of the Gladstone Appreciation Society of Preston, who would like to sing a song to you. A railway journey on a third-class ticket. He loved the women and the game of cricket. Oh, how the government sings these foolish things remind me of Gladstone. Hello.
Hello. You forgot one thing.
And what is that?
He gave us the dock.
The dock?
Gladstone Dock. It's in Liverpool.
Oh, that thing. Oh, yes. Well, it's probably... Is it being used for... what is it going to be now? It's going to be something more useful now, isn't it, to the community, like a holiday resort or something like that?
That's it. Everybody's going to be booking their holidays in Liverpool.
Right.
Say good night.
Good night. God bless you.
Give my regards to Gladstone.
I will do.
Thank you very much. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
I wonder if they'll ever learn to sing, them lads. How do, Andrew?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. I don't know if you've had this subject because I've been on holiday. It's about the Live Aid concert and the listener charities who are donating these very large amounts of money to Ethiopia. From what I heard on the Live Aid, however, the money's been given to government in charge of Ethiopia and they're not distributing the food, money, etc. to their own people. Now, what I don't understand is, and I wonder if you can enlighten me on this, is why the government is stopping this donation from going through.
Which government?
The actual government that's based around Ethiopia.
I don't... You've got
what I mean?
No, you've gotten me flummoxed.
Well, what I don't understand is why this donation is being stopped from going through.
Yeah, I'm not aware that it is.
Well, yeah, apparently that's what they've been telling.
Where have you got this information from?
The Live Aid concert.
At the concert?
No, not on the...
Where have you got this information that it's being stopped from?
Sorry?
Where have you got this information that the contributions that people made to Live Aid are being stopped by the Ethiopian government from serving the purpose for which they were donated?
Well, it's actually been told on the actual television, on the actual Live Aid concert on television 3 weeks ago. The discussion between the actual concert.
The concert didn't have a discussion.
There were many interviews between each concert.
So who said it on this interview?
There's a few different interviews.
I asked you who said it, not how many interviews were there.
I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure who actually said it.
I see. Well, would you like to go away and get some more information and come back? All right? Because at the moment you're drivelling on. I haven't a clue what you're saying. Daniel, how are you?
Hello. What it is me mum was smoking, and she's trying to give it up now. And
Oh, she was. For a moment there, I thought she was on fire. Go on, yes.
Right. And she's trying to give it up. And I was wondering if you knew anywhere around the Chester area that you can find self-help things to give it up.
No, I don't. I don't live anywhere near Chester.
Okay, where you can ring or so.
Yes.
To find out.
Ring the Citizens Advice Bureau. They might know. Thank you very much for your call, Daniel, and I wish your mother good luck, if only because she's your mother. I'll do David.
Hello, Alan. I'd like to talk about experiments on human embryos.
Well, talk.
Can you tell me where I can do some, please?
Yes, it's very easy. They're kept in a little bag next to your penis, and the best experiment you can do is thump it with a brick. I'll do Paul.
Hello, Alan. Earlier this week, I heard somebody say that because a fella exposed himself to her daughter, if she saw this fella, she'd run him down in the car. Is that right?
Well, you tell me whether it's right. I cannot say what you heard.
Well, that's what I heard, and it just...
So why are you asking me if it's right?
Well,
if you heard it, where is your doubt? Why are you doubting it?
I'm just making sure.
I see. Well, you haven't succeeded, but do go on.
Well, I'd just like to say that if that's wrong, a fellow exposing himself to a little girl is nowhere near as bad as running him down in a car.
That rather depends on who you are, doesn't it?
Not really.
Doesn't it?
You shouldn't.
Haven't you the wherewithal to put yourself, it's called empathy, to put yourself in the position of a victim and to consider how that mother must feel seeing her daughter distraught?
Yeah, but it's still wrong.
Wrong, yes, but right from where she was sitting.
Well, she should sit somewhere else then, because...
Indeed she should, on your throat perhaps. Hello, Kieran. Hello, Kieran.
Hello, Alan.
What would you like?
Could I have a minor complaint about doctors, please?
Could you have one, or would you like to make one?
Could I make one?
Yes, you can.
A couple of weeks ago, my sister went for...
You said about doctors. Surely this is now going to turn out to be about a specific doctor.
Right,
What's your complaint about doctors in the plural, doctor in the singular we have no interest in?
No, it's... Oh, yeah,
No, it's or yeah. I have difficulty understanding you. Steve, how are you?
Hello, Alan.
Hello?
I'd like to talk to you about the threat of a nuclear war. Well, there's no way we're going to get nuclear disarmament under a capitalist system. The only way to achieve it is through socialism.
But the leading socialist, inverted commas, country in the world is Russia, and they seem to have them also. That doesn't do your argument a lot of good, does it?
No.
Thanks for telling us. How do Andy?
Hello, Alan.
Hello?
Well, I'd like to complain about underage drinkers in pubs.
Don't tell me. I don't drink at all. Mickey, how are you?
But I'm a little mouse and I come from America.
I don't like American people. Well, the individuals are all right, but their mice are awful. Julie.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Are you from Blackpool?
No, I'm from London.
Julie from London?
Yeah, we're in Southport at the moment, and we've come to stay with my cousins. And I heard you on the radio today and I think you're really good. And I just
Well.
Well, you see, my cousins are going on about how, sort of, I don't know, nasty you were, but it makes it really interesting.
Can I tell you, Julie, that a compliment from a southerner
Yeah.
is quite honestly as much use to me as trapping me willy in me zip.
Oh, that's very charming, I must say.
I'm sure it is. Go back to London. Stop polluting our atmosphere with your southern tones. Keith, how are you?
I'm not so bad, you?
I'm all right. It's you again. What do you want?
Yeah, what I want, you had a chap going on about Gladstone a minute.
Yes, a wonderful fellow. Not Gladstone, the chap going on.
Not all that wonderful.
Benjamin was fine. Gladstone, you can say what you like, but Benjamin, man of me own heart.
Well, I've a quote here from him, which says...
From Benjamin.
Hey?
From Benjamin.
Aye.
Not from Gladstone.
Oh no, perhaps I've got it ass about face.
As is your wont. Go on, give us the quote.
Those gentlemen wish to march through rapine to the disintegration and dismemberment of the empire. It wasn't, to my mind, that's not a very... that didn't go along with what he was trying to preach at the time. I think that was around about 1881. However, that's by the by. What I did find while I was at it was something which you might appreciate, being you're an ex-Ribblite, aren't you? It's from a bloke called Alfred Dennis Godley, who said, "What is this that roareth thus? Can it be a motor bus? Yes, the smell and hideous hum, indicat motorem bum." That goes back to about 20.
Very good. That was quite good. He's still writing poetry as well with that fella Cream, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that's
Godley
right.
and Cream, they do great records.
They do.
Hey, have you seen that ad on the telly, what's ripped off their video?
I haven't. I haven't got to tell it.
Haven't you?
No, I can't afford one with my bloody phone bill ringing you.
Well, stop ringing. I'll save you some money. There, saved you some immediately. Darren, how are you?
Alright.
Well, what do you want?
I'd like to talk about dog fighting.
We'd like to say about it.
I think it's sick.
Sick?
Yeah.
That's it, is it?
Why should the two owners put dogs in to fight when they don't really want to?
Because they're disgusting.
You what?
Dear me. Because they are disgusting.
It's sick.
Yes, you've said that. Have you anything else to say?
I just want to know why people do it.
Well, it's no good asking me. I don't do it. Perhaps you better ask the people that do it, don't you think?
Well, I think they should make penalties higher.
Higher? Do you mean more severe?
Yeah.
I see. That it?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. What an interesting conversationalist he was.
Seeing is believing, haunted pottery, discover the excitement, discover the...
Hello!
Hello! Hello?
Hello, Terry.
Oh yeah. What's the car on? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we've done all the hellos. I was rather thinking you might go on to something rather more than saying hello. What do you want?
How big is your penis?
As big as your brain. Not very big at all. Hello to... I've forgotten. No, I've not forgotten. I've not been told. And Irene's lost it. Have a look under the table, Irene. It's Ronnie. Right, I'll do Ronnie.
Hello.
What do you want?
I'd like to talk about Band-Aid.
And what would you like to say about it?
Or Live Aid. The likes of you and me owl fella don't like pop music, right? It took these groups to make £50 million for the Ethiopians.
Is that it?
Well, yeah. Nobody else could do it, could they? It took them and Bob Geldof.
Well, yes, I accept that. And more power to him and them.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
I still don't like pop music in general.
I know, but it did take them, didn't it?
It did indeed. But that doesn't alter the fact that, as far as I'm concerned, their music is appalling. In general.
But did all them people at Wembley think that?
No, they didn't. Did I ask them to?
No.
So what point are you making?
That it took this thing that happened down at Wembley to make the 50 million, didn't it? Nobody else thought of it.
Yes, we've established that. I really don't understand what that's got to do with your father and me not liking popular music.
I'm just trying to get at me dad and you, basically.
Well, you've not managed to succeed getting at me. Whether your dad has or not depends on whether he's rather more paranoid than I am. But would you like to have another go? Maybe you can really upset me.
No, I don't think you've got any chance, really.
No, I think you've got none. Indeed, I think...
Can you agree with me a little bit that nobody else made 50 million for Ethiopia, and it took Bob Geldof and this Live Aid to do it?
I don't need to agree with you a little bit. I can agree in total that nobody else to date has made 50 million for Ethiopia, and I doubt that anybody will. And I think it was absolutely superb of Geldof and all the other people to get together and do it.
Yeah.
And I admire Bob Geldof for what he has done. I admire all those people who were prepared to give their very financially valuable time to do it, and all that. Just not the fact that the music they were making, as far as I'm concerned, was just a noise.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I still don't know what he was talking about, but there we are. Lynette, how are you?
Hello, Alan. Vivian here. The one with the big bogey. Have you got a big bogey?
I don't even know what a bogey is, unless you mean one of those little carriages they have on the railway. Steve, how are you? Steve, are you going to speak?
Oh, hello.
Oh, well done. I thought you'd have a Scouse accent when you finally did speak. What do you want?
Yeah, I want to talk about the dogs fighting.
What do you want to say about the dogs fighting?
Well, I've got 6 English Bull Terriers and I fight them.
Then you are an brute, an utter brute, a despicable, filthy cretin. Ali, how are you?
Hello, Alan. I want a bit of advice, please. Hello?
Well, you won't get any unless you tell me what you wanted about.
Right, yes. A friend of mine, he cannot talk very good English. So I took him, to see his doctor, or my doctor. Now...
Does your doctor give English lessons?
No, but I only went as his,
Oh, an interpreter?
Similar, yes.
I see.
Now, this was 3 weeks ago. Now, he treated him for severe yellow jaundice. Now, last week, we took him back, and he was admitted to hospital. Right. Now, the hospital there found out he was a Chinese.
Oh, God, this joke is 1,000,000 years old.
Now, can we do anything about it?
Yes, you can. Think of another joke, and ring me again. Chris, how are you?
Hello, Alan. I'd like to talk about the increasing thing in child molesting and stuff like that.
The increasing thing in it?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? The increase in child molesting?
Yeah.
I see. Well, what do you want to say about it?
Well, what I want to know is, have you any ideas what we could do about stem the flow? Because in the week this new...
Have you always spoken in jargon?
Pardon?
Stem the flow. You want to know my ideas, Chris? I'm far more concerned whether you have any ideas. Have you?
Oh, I have, yeah.
Oh, good. Give us one of them.
In which direction would you like them?
I don't give a monkey's toss. I rather thought you'd make that choice.
Oh. No reason to be like that.
Are you going to tell me what you've come on to talk about, or are you going to keep babbling on like some kind of imbecile?
Yeah.
Yes, you are going to keep babbling on like an imbecile. Fine, I don't want to talk to you then. Dickie, how are you?
Mr. Beswick.
That's true.
I am a superior representative of the Anti-Flab Association.
But you're still inferior to me, but then all beings are, aren't they? Hello, Charles. Hello, Charles.
Yes?
If you're our company accountant checking whether I've got any money, the answer is no, because his name's Charles, but what do you want?
Alan. No, I wish to talk about a shop in St. Anne's. I don't know if I should name them.
No, you shouldn't.
Well, they serve rather a nice chicken, actually, on the,
Just the one? It won't last all that long, will it?
well...
Oh, here goes the guitar. It's his mate with the guitar in the background again. You've been on once. Claire, how are you?
Hello. My cousin's just phoned you up from London.
Oh, has she? Was that her?
Yes.
Has she gone back yet?
No.
Oh, God, it's time she did.
London Motors,
Hello, Alan.
Hello?
I'd like some advice about council regulations.
Go ahead.
Hello?
We've done all that.
Well,
give us what you want to know advice about.
Well, the woman that I'm lodging with now, somebody wants to buy a house
next door. Right.
Do you mean that she owns the house next door and somebody wishes to purchase it, or do you mean the person next door wishes to purchase the house in which you reside?
Yeah, that's it.
What do you mean, yeah, that's it? Which is it?
Well...
Which is it?
The house that we're living in now...
Yes.
Well, next door wants to buy it, you see. Because
Right.
he has a shop.
It's not, it is, isn't it? You're the Kevin.
Have you guessed?
Of course I've guessed. Coronation Street. It's my lifeblood.
Alf wants to buy her house, you see.
I know. Are you going to sell it?
Well, I've told Hilda not bother.
You've told Hilda not to. I'll tell you what, for the next 10 minutes we're going to have a little game, because I'm a bit concerned about this as well, right?
Yeah.
Now what I want to know, not just off you, Kevin, but off everybody else, and thank you for raising it, because it's a life important issue, right?
I agree.
Now it's now, what, 28 minutes to 1. Between now and 1 o'clock, and quarter to 1, right? For the next quarter of an hour, I want people to ring in on the numbers I'm going to give you and tell me whether Hilda should sell or whether she shouldn't sell, right?
Right.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Now, if people say that Coronation Street's Hilda Ogden should sell to Alf Roberts, they should ring 552211. That's Preston 552211. If you think Hilda should sell. If you think Hilda should not sell her house to Alf Roberts, then ring 552233. The lines are open now and we'll have a vote on it. If you think Hilda Ogden should sell, ring 552211. And if you think Hilda should not sell, then ring 552233. And the lines are open now.
Thanks, Allan.
Thank you very much, Kevin. We'll find out for you.
Thanks a lot.
So if Hilda should sell, it's 552211. That's Preston, of course. And if she shouldn't sell, it's 552233. Out to George.
Hello, Allan.
Hello.
I'd like to talk about banned films, please.
About what?
Banned films, video nasties.
Oh, banned films.
Yeah, video nasties.
What would you like to say about them?
Do you think they should be banned?
That isn't saying anything about them, that is asking me.
Well, I don't think they should be banned, because I've seen most of them. I don't think they should be banned.
How have you seen them if they're banned?
Because, like, I've got them on pirate or something.
Then you're a little thief.
No,
You are.
I'm not a thief.
You've stolen the use of copyright against the wishes of the owner thereof. So get off. I cannot talk to thieves. It's time for the melodic moment, and while we listen to the tunes, you can ring us up and tell us what you think. Pardon me. Tell us what you think of Hilda Ogden's decision. Should she sell the house to Alf Roberts? Tell us yes on 552211. Tell us no on 552233. Whilst we listen to some gentle tunes in the melodic moment. We start with Lionel Richie in a rather nice song.